My safe word is... Hey everyone, it's Mike at Skinny Boy. Hope you're well. Today I've got the Skinny Pit on the go. I just fancy some ribs. I've got a couple of cooks going on today. Later on I'm going to be doing a pork loin on the Traeger, one of their Traeger recipes. But for lunch, I just want some ribs. And so many people ask me, are these Midwest pits or any kind of offset smoker good if you just want to do, you know, 1 or 2 racks of ribs here and there? I mean, I do it. I don't see a problem with it. They still get great flavour. There's a lot of space in it. Obviously, you can fill it. But yes, you can just do a couple of racks of ribs. So let's get going. Now, my go-to on ribs are always from Bob's Family Butchers. And I get those Swift. They do some great kind of spare ribs and baby backs. And this one I got from Farm Foods. It's like £4.99. It says naturally smoked hickory flavored in a marinade. So I'm just gonna throw this on. I was curious to see about trying it. I think the membrane's still on this, and if it is, I mean, I'm not going to try and take it off too much. Yeah, it is. I might try a little peel, but I'm not kind of hopeful for it. Do you know what? I'm gonna leave it on. I mean, they're not great looking ribs. They're not like these ones here. So we're gonna go ahead and just take the membrane off that. So what I do is I get a knife just underneath it until I can get my finger in, and then I want to just wiggle my fingers around inside until I get a paper towel, and then it's literally just lift with a paper towel. Paper towels make it so easy to kind of grip, and then we're just gonna gently, hopefully you can see this okay. I'm going to kind of get a nice pull on the majority of the ribs first. And then we're going to go and try and take it all off. Sometimes these can come so quickly, so easily. And other times it can be a right pain and keep splitting. But today it looks like we are good. So let me just bin that. Now what I've started doing, well, not started, I do this quite a lot. I like putting foil down. And the reason why I like putting foil down is because it's a cleaner, it's easier clean up. And today I just want to try a different rub. The Chupacabra 2 Gringos Chupacabra rib rub. So I want to give that a try. I tried it ages ago, but it has been so long since I have tried it. It went down well at a barbecue I used it on. So we're just going to give it another go. And then these will sit out here for another 10 minutes or so while the Skinny Pit kind of gets up to temperature. I mean, these are great, meaty, thick ribs. And, you know, ribs, some people like it where they fall off the bone. Some people like it where you can get a bite. Let me know what you guys think. So personally, I think when it falls off the bone, it might as well kind of be pulled pork because it is so kind of tender. I really like a bite on mine. So these are coated quite nicely. I've got so many rubs, guys. I've got to try and use them all. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried these Morrison's Farm Foods ribs in the past. I mean, Bob's Butchers did a deal. God, it was a few months ago, but they did this rib deal where they gave you like 7 or 8 racks of ribs. So it was great. And you know, I've said them for years. I don't get anything for it. But you know, if you want a really good online butcher, then I highly recommend Bob's Family Butchers. They just moved to a new place as well a few months ago. So, but yep, we're going to leave these sit here. Let me know your thoughts if you like them pulling off the bone or if you like a bite. Let me know about these Farm Foods rubs and we'll see what happens. So as you can see, we got the coal bed going. I've stuck a couple of chunks of wood in there. I want to be cooking today at about 250, which means Fahrenheit this is, which means I'm going to get this pit up to 300 Fahrenheit first. Let it come down to that 250. And just as it starts to get to that 250, I'm going to give it another minute or two, and then I'm going to start feeding my fire. Just nice small splits, nothing, I'm not going to overload it. And that for me kind of keeps it at that 250 kind of mark. So absolute perfect for ribs for me. A lot of people ask me what wood do I use as well. So I actually went out and bought, it was about a pallet of Big K wood. Big K wood was great. Give me a second. It's fantastic. However, I find some pieces are perfect and other pieces can be, you know, they're quite short, but other pieces can be really thick. A flip side for me is I saw is it Fandango Tools. They do these wood splitters. Yeah, this is not one of them. Do not get me wrong. This is not one. I think they start at around 120, 180 pounds. I think you get a mallet with it. I don't know. At the time, I didn't have the money for it. Not going to lie. So I went onto Amazon and I bought this one. And let me show you. Like, it's not cast iron. it's breaking on the corner. This buckled after the first kind of few hits on chunks of wood. So yeah, and I guess you get what you pay for, right? So I think it's more like a stainless steel version rather than the cast iron that Fandango does. Now I am getting one of them in the future. You mark my words on that. I saw it at the Fire and Food Festival over in Preston. Al Fresco Chapel had them, and they were letting people try it, and I gave it a go. And trust me, it's phenomenal. And for those bigger chunks of wood, it will split, not a problem at all. So it is on my shopping list. That's my doghouse. Pretty much a good doghouse. Not for a dog, for me. When the wife's had enough, I can now go sleep in my kids' toy house. So what I'm using, guys, today is Love Logs. I do love logs. I use them quite a lot for the pizzas. I've used them quite a lot for the offsets. Always great size splits of wood. Never had an issue with them. Delivery's super quick, and I think with every order they get another tree planted. So, you know, good for the environment too. So don't cheap out and get a rubbish log splitter, whatever you want to call it. Go to that Fandango Tools and go grab one of theirs. I promise you, from what I've seen, it's going to be worth it. And I honestly can't wait for mine. Might have to wait till my birthday in September and get the wife to buy it for me though. So, but until then, we're going to use your Love Logs. I do not know what I'm expecting from these farm foods ribs. They look just like, I don't know, really bad beef jerky. But let's see what's going on. All right, I'm not going to lie. There is not one part of me that wants to entertain eating this. But I'm going to do it for you. I'm not excited. I'm not enthused. It kind of reminds me of the first rack of ribs that I ever made. It don't smell great. For you at home. My safe word is pineapples. So guess what? Pineapples. So let's get back to some tasty ribs. Some ribs which, yeah, some proper ribs. So first of all, I'm going to hit the base of this with some more of the rub. So that sits down on top. I'm then gonna grab some butter. And we're gonna get some good dollops of this all on it. Now these smell nice. So now we've got the butter. I'm gonna grab, I'm not gonna do brown sugar actually. Normally I'd put a bit of brown sugar on, but because I'm gonna use the hot honey, JD's hot honey, infused with that chipotle, I want this all over it. And I'm not gonna be shy about how much is going on. Because that stuff I would have on my Cheerios. So if you haven't tried it yet, head on over to their website. I know Soldier Boy, he's got a discount code. Soldier Boy is a friend of mine, so go ahead and use Soldier Boy 15, I think it is, and you get his discount code on that. And now these are going back on the pit. Colour on these ribs are unreal. God, I love me a pork rib. That previous clip that you saw with the that other rack of ribs, they were vile. Like seriously, they were so bad. It was unreal. Cat, go away. Got my cat trying to get my food. It's like, nope, mine, little kitty. So, there you go. Look at that smoke ring. Love it. Do you know? Oh. That's possibly some of the nicest food on my face. I can taste that JD's honey chipotle. The rub's great. So juicy. That's like a perfect bite right there. They are some amazingly tasty ribs. That JD hot honey with the chipotle, on point. I'm loving this. I'll see you guys soon.